The chapter opens with Metis using her immense power to break the world, causing all matter to displace and collapse. As she reveals her control over destruction, she taunts Shiryu, who has pushed his cosmos to the limit, opposing her power. But Metis points out the obvious limits of the human body and its consequences. Metis offers him a choice to join her. Shiryu, however, rejects her. He argues that true divinity is not about control and destruction, but the light that continues to shine despite the darkness, symbolizing hope. Metis then unleashes the powerful manifestation of chaos and says she will create a spitting image of himself. Shiryu draws on the power of his goddess, acknowledging her youth but also her strength. Through this connection, he gains clarity and perception beyond his blindness, dodging her attacks with skill and perception. This leads him to declare that he can fight on her behalf and stand against the violence Metis embodies. Shiryu's Dragon Wrath technique is a direct counter to the chaos she causes, and the golden Libra cloth finally awakens. Metis grows impatient. She begins to summon a meteor shower, an attack she claims would unleash heavenly wrath of Cosmo, overwhelming Shiryu with falling stars. Metis' meteors rain down upon him, but to her shock, Shiryu destroys every one of them. The golden cloth resonates with Shiryu's cosmos, causing his power to increase, baffling Metis. She begins to question the true extent of his power, wondering if he has faced such a destructive cosmic force before. She reveals that the light of the meteors has already saved his life, and he explains that the incandescent stars give birth to life. His meteors become arrows that pierce the stars. Then she shall show him a true star, the manifestation of a comet, a far more powerful and authentic cosmic force designed to overwhelm Shiryu. Shiryu unleashes his ultimate technique, the Wrath of the Dragon. Metis states that even if he succeeds in dealing with her comet, the battle will result in the complete destruction of the surrounding area. Metis mocks Shiryu for not having a weapon to stop her. Shiryu declares that he does indeed have a weapon, the sacred blade that resides in his arm. And with that, he calls upon his cosmos to awaken the divine sword within him, Excalibur. Seiya observes the aftermath of the strike. The gigantic meteorite that Metis summoned is destroyed and its debris scattered. The barrier's iron pillars that were previously blocked by the deity begin to reactivate, neutralizing the falling flaming stones. Sayori also notes that the violent dragon, a reference to Shiryu's name, the purple dragon, is now soaring through the sky, piercing both earth and heavens. As Sayori watches in awe, she realizes that Shiryu managed to defeat a great god. Metis, surprised and frustrated, acknowledges that Shiryu's power is terrifying. She admits that he not only repelled her comet, but also sent it back to the heavens, all while displaying an overwhelming strength. Metis feels that this power is unsettling to her and the gods, as it challenges their authority. Shiryu mentions that the gods' existence is dependent on worship and belief of humans. If humans were to forget the gods, they would cease to exist, dominate humanity with fear, a powerful force embodied deep within the human soul. Metis elaborates that this fear makes humans susceptible to blind faith, ensuring that they never forget the gods. Metis reveals her intention to dominate humanity with fear, ensuring the gods remain in control. Shiryu and Metis get into a conversation about humanity and conflict. Then he praises Athena for her infinite power and love. Sayori realizes that the depth of human faith and true nature of Athena's power. Shiryu, still blind, says that his belief in Athena reflected in his heart, and that for her, he would risk his life. End chapter. Alright, fight is over. And I will give my thoughts starting with the bad. For a goddess that's not a pure fighter and has power to manifest anything, she was disappointingly uncreative. We did not even get to see her summon the doppelganger, though I'm sure that is coming at another time. Still unsure how I feel about humans having such a strong connection to the gods when they should flat out predate them. The positives. The fight does kind of boil down to just being explosions, punching, and talking, but granted, you can say that about any fight ever in anime, but there were at least higher concepts and philosophy introduced in the battle. And it is always nice to see the five portrayed as so strong, even fighting prime true form gods. We will never see these characters this strong in anything else ever again, ignoring perhaps a future fight with Zeus and Gaia. Was somewhat amused and definitely unfortunate for Metis how her techniques were familiar to Shiryu due to his connection with Seiya and the fact that, yeah, blindness is not going to stop them. Overall, a decent fight that did not drag on forever. I'm guessing or hoping the next great battle will be with Yoga. Hopefully it will be even better. But for now, tell me your thoughts in the comments, remember to like, sub, and hit the bell. Later.